Day after day, we're surrounded by the presence of the unthinkable criminals walking among us, hiding behind ordinary lives. What happens when the American dream turns into a waking nightmare? Today, we dive into one of the most haunting cases in modern U.S. history, the Petit family murders. In 2007, in the quiet town of Cheshire, Connecticut, the Petit family lived what many would call the perfect life. Dr. William Petit, a respected physician, his wife, Jennifer, a beloved nurse and multiple sclerosis advocate, their daughters, 17-year-old Hayley and 11-year-old Michaela, both bright, kind, and deeply involved in community service. But one summer night, everything changed. That evening, Michaela and Jennifer went grocery shopping to finish preparing dinner. At that same store was 27-year-old Joshua Komisarjevsky, a recently released convict with a dark past. Joshua had been abused, isolated, and incarcerated multiple times. Alongside him, Steven Hayes, another lifelong criminal. Together, they would form a partnership that would unleash terror. Joshua followed Jennifer and Michaela home. Later, he texted Hayes, eager to begin what they called the plan. Around 3 a.m., the men broke in. Dr. Petit, sleeping on the couch, was bludgeoned with a baseball bat, tied up in the basement. Barely conscious, Hayley and Michaela were tied to their beds, pillowcases over their heads. Jennifer was bound in the master bedroom. The family was held hostage for nearly 7 hours. The men looted the home. Then, after discovering the family's bank records, their greed escalated. At 9 a.m., Steven Hayes forced Jennifer to withdraw $15,000 from the bank. Bravely, she slipped a note to the teller. The teller acted fast. Police arrived quietly, set up surveillance, but never entered. Back at the house, while Jennifer was gone, Komisarjevsky sexually assaulted Michaela. He later confessed he took photos, then cleaned her to remove DNA. When Jennifer returned, Hayes assaulted and murdered her. Dr. Petit, severely injured, escaped the basement, crawling to a neighbor's yard for help. In panic, the intruders doused the home with gasoline and set it ablaze with Michaela and Hayley still alive inside. Hayley fought to escape but collapsed feet from the stairs. All 3 women were gone by the time firefighters arrived. Hayes and Komisarjevsky fled but didn't get far. They crashed into a police blockade and were immediately arrested. In court, both blamed the other. Each confessed, and both were sentenced to death sentences, later commuted to life without parole. When Connecticut abolished capital punishment in 2015, the only survivor, Dr. William Petit, lived through the unthinkable. He later started a foundation in honor of his wife and daughters, raising hundreds of thousands for victims of violence. He even entered politics, becoming a Connecticut state representative, turning his tragedy into change. The Petit family's story reminds us of the fragility of life and the depths of human cruelty, but it also reminds us of resilience, courage, and the power of remembrance. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to Unreal True Crime. Your support helps us bring justice and memory to light.